My name is Danny Clayton, and this is Cults Unpacked, where we've been looking at the most sinister and repugnant organizations in the world. So when it comes to cults, this next cult is actually not so bad. It's called Raelians, and it was set up by a French pop star who said he was wandering in the volcanic areas of France when he spotted a UFO. He was approached by an alien, and he was informed that humanity needed to prepare a space for the arrival of these super beings. Okay, I need help with this one. Joe Thornley, author and cult specialist. Let's talk about Raelians. Was this the least offensive and least dangerous cult ever?
As cults go, yes, they are one of those. They're a bit of fun. I mean, they lie a bit. They're a little bit sexist, but as far as they go, they're kind of okay. Lots of aliens, but no murder or exploitation. It's pretty okay.
Can we break down the alien thing a little bit more? What's the deal? What was Claude kind of teaching everyone about super beings?
So Claude Vorion basically got the Bible and then added an alien twist. So instead of there being an all-seeing God, there's a bunch of aliens called the Elohim, and they would occasionally come down to Earth and a Messiah would be born. So Claude was apparently the brother of Jesus, Muhammad and Buddha.
Okay.
When they visited him the second time in a UFO, they apparently took them back to his planet, which was gorgeous, and he got to have sex with some aliens of his that were made in a sex robot making machine. So, you know, so much like Christianity.
So Christianity, but with aliens. I'm sold. Definitely a good selling spot there. But for the most part, it seems like as a cult, they were very progressive. They were fighting for LGBTI rights. They even fought the church to make sure that they could have same-sex weddings. And it seems like they had a lot of good elements to this cult.
There are technically things like a really big campaign against female genital mutilation, which they called Clitoraid, which I don't know. But they really did campaign for a lot of progressive causes. They're also super into cloning, human cloning, because they believe that sex should just be for pleasure and we should reproduce via cloning. And that's where they started to lie a bit. They do sometimes claim that they cloned the first human baby, but apart from that, it's not too taxing on the world's psyche. So it's a fun cult.
We have to be really careful with how we approach this one, Joe, because I'm nearly convinced. I think I want to join this cult. I mean, look, let's break down maybe some of the nastier things. Is there anything that we should be concerned about in regards to the Raelians?
I think they're just a bit misguided in places. They do make scientific claims that aren't true. They do want to campaign for women to go topless because men can, so hey, get your boobs out. Their causes seem to be a bit more for attention than, you know, from a truly generous place. So I think, you know, as cults go, still don't join any.
Okay, so finally, Joe, what did people come to the cult for, but what did they get?
They came for the UFO stories and the boobs, and they were given UFO stories and boobs.
Well, at least no one was deceived. Okay, this has been Cults Unpacked.